Hey everybody, it's me, Manic, coming to you from the bunker system. Right after that giant long video I posted, back again. Why? Because I got some records. And why did I get records today? Well, I went out, I had a moment. I thought I was going to be working today, but it didn't happen, so I had to run some errands. Anyway, so I went to this part of town and I heard about this new record store and I found it. And I went in and it's just curious. As you all know, every record store you go into reflects the owner's taste, as I guess of course it would, but in this case it was kind of an eclectic mix of mostly pop records, 60s, 70s stuff. And interestingly, again, the person running the record store, having a long history of selling records, was like, I looked at the ones I picked out. He goes, "Oh, so you like bachelor pad?" So that's how it kind of. I asked him about lounge records. I asked him about private press lounge records, and he just like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, you know, like a photograph of somebody in their living room playing music, a private press." And he just like. He didn't know, and then I asked him for white Southern gospel, and he didn't know about that. And I ran some of the local record labels past him, and he's like, eh. It's just curious how they just don't. They've never come across stuff like that. I guess he really had no idea. Oh, there's so much stuff stacked up down here. My God! Now the records are stacking up down here. Something fierce. Something fierce. Anyway, okay. What's the matter? There's only a small stack, but there's some interesting records. So he was like, he was all dressed in black and had little black pointy shoes, even though he was probably in his late 40s, and kind of a shock of black hair. Really nice, and it was funny. I kind of felt, because it's like kind of a ramshackle thing, and you know, it's like, oh, he's probably on his last dollar and just eking by. So I'm always like, I like to help support folks that are on their last dollar and eking by. I cut out that part. I cut out the part that where did it cut out with the shock of black hair in his late 40s, kind of like the sort of a leftover new wavy kind of maybe guy, you know, like gothy kind of. I don't know. Anyway, he's very nice, and I'm trying to explain all this stuff that I just explained to you about white Southern gospel and how so much it was made in the area, looking for lounge records. And he said, it's nice to meet somebody else with bad taste. Anyway, I could see him go, ooh, and I said, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, anyway. Greasy Kid stuff by Al Kayola. Tink helped me pronounce his name once. I think that's the only one I may have gotten right. Anyway, Pipeline Surfing USA is on this album. Walk Right In, Watermelon Man, a bunch of great songs. That could be interesting. Some great covers today. Latin Holiday. Ha Cha Cha, right there. Look at that model. This is curious. I don't know if this is a kid's record or what the deal is. Fortuna Records. I have no idea. I cut it all apart. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Looks like a kid's record. It's not. It has something to do with Edison, Thomas Alva. And I bought it because there's a song on it called Down in Jungletown. It sounded politically incorrect, so I picked that record up. Another fabulous cover on Audio Fidelity, Cha Cha, Cha Cha, Cha Cha. Volume 3, Pedro Garcia and his Del Pedro Orchestra. That's just a fabulous cheesecake cover. Well, this was interesting. Here's an album on a, it's an import. What is it? Caliente Disco, division of Pathé Records. But there's the artist on the back. He's just like kind of like a regular guy, but look at the cover of this thing. Look how harsh this photo of this model is. And this, I think this record's definitely probably 60, 62 maybe. That's just a pretty amazing photograph. on that record cover. Then, this was cool, on Fiesta, this kind of a label I'm not too familiar with, I've probably got other examples. It's Blue Bongos. How awesome is that cover, Blue Bongos? Another great cheesecake cover on Tops, another fabulous Tops cover. Cheesecakey, weird Tops cover. I like that. Al Stefano and his trio. This is a great cover, just a mysterious cover, cool hands, Buck Clarkey Quintet. Buck Clarkey plays the bongos, conga, and conga drums. That's why I picked it up, because it will be, whenever you see the bongos, you gotta buy the damn record. 1959. That looks like fun. I think I may have already bought this record, had this record and hated it, completely hated it. I hope not. I think it's some kind of new age crap from 1977. I gotta be careful when I go into this, because I'm always wrong. But it's, and I don't want to talk, because I have no idea, but it's a weird cover. And these two guys in the back are strange, and all the writing's strange, a galactic exploration through celestial harmonics. It just seems like I've had it, and it was... Now, this was fun, just in a box of new arrivals for like $4.50. It's Tamboo. It's a pretty damn good copy, except for somebody wrote 7 crayon. That it may come off. Tamboo, Les Baxter's Tamboo. Copy of that. I've been looking for it forever. That was great. I believe this is a jazz record. Not sure. Gus Bivona? Oh man, I'm thinking I may have another one of his records. Not sure, but I don't have that one. Pretty sure. Great cover anyway. And last but not least, no, this isn't the last one. So it's not the least yet. It's a Chano Africana record on Dot. I have to listen to it. Okay, now last but not least, I picked this up for like $6.50. I was very happy to get it. I don't have this one. It's an avant-garde album by Edgar Varese. I hope I got that right. If I feature it, this video is going to go on for like another 16 to 25 minutes, because that's how long the track is off of this album. So, I don't know. Lots of... It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick. Anyway, thanks for stopping by again. That's the end of it. Pretty straightforward today, I think. Ah!